Good day, world. It's N.O.vate. Welcome to Bar Science. Haven't done the Bar Science in a while. I want to build off of the last one I've done, but I don't know if you have to go through the channel to see it. But it was about schemes, punches, and different components of battle rap. So on this one, we're gonna actually go through a verse. I actually wrote down some little parts that we're gonna have to build from. I wrote down some punches we either build high or low. Then I wrote down a scheme. But we're gonna talk about the difference between punches and schemes, and how to use both of them together, how to actually build up to the punch with the scheme. So even if you got a good punch and you got something that you know you want to say to someone, you don't just have to rap to get there. You can actually punch to get there, or most likely you want to scheme to get there, and that's what in battle rap what we call a setup. So if you don't know battle rap and you want to write this down, you'll have to write down the setup is the way you get to the punch at the end of a it can be a scheme or it can be different punches leading to the punch. It can be three punches in a row, or it can be a scheme that leads to the punch, which is actually both of them are set up. Now, a scheme is something when you really got a long scheme of things and you're just scheming different topics of one thing like lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, ham with it. I just made a sandwich. So you scheming all these different parts of the sandwich. A punch is when you just say something like you a ham. I hit you with the stick, turn you into a sandwich or something whack like that, but you just say a metaphor. You say something, a punch can even be like a haymaker, which can just be something real slick that you say, which in turn can lead into a haymaker, which won't be a punch or a scheme, but you can punch up to it if you gotta. So there's different components of battle rap that sometimes people don't know how to put them together. But let's start this off. Let's start this off. We're gonna start off by saying, we're not running just a race. We're not running. I'm typing into my phone. We're not running just a race. Now, so if we say we're not running just a race, that's not a punch or anything. But if we want to lead up to something, so let's say we want to lead up to a punch. Let's say we want to lead up to let me see. We're gonna lead up to okay, okay. We're gonna lead up to saying I'm still lit without a plug, like Uncle Fester's face. So what I'm saying, we're not running just a race. Life can be cunning. You gotta press and face it. Life can be cunning. So I'm kind of setting up what I want to say. I know the punch that I want to say. I want to say, but I'm still lit without a plug, like Uncle Fester's face. So that's gonna be the punch. That's gonna be the metaphor. But I'm still lit without a plug, like Uncle Fester's face. So you said, okay, he's still lit without a plug because Uncle Fester put a light. But what do you mean by that? But so you gotta set it up like I'm still lit without a plug, like I'm still lit without selling drugs. I used to sell drugs. I had a plug. I'm still lit without the plug, but I'm still lit. That's how you make a metaphor. You tie two ideals into one like that. That's how you do it. And you keep practicing that, it'll become natural. So I got to set up saying I'm still lit without a plug just to really make the I'm still lit without a plug have a counterpart to really make it hit harder. Um, we not running just the race. Life can be cunning. Gotta press and face it. Life can be cunning. Gotta press and face it. Gotta press and face it. Um, Let me see. I used to hustle in my reckless days because we still rhyming with Uncle Fester's face. We still rhyming with the word we started with. We not running just. See, people think I just be rhyming words. No, bro. I build my. I don't just find a word and just rhyme it. No, I build it from the top bottom. I'm gonna show you every different way I build it in this verse. So we not running just the race. Life can be cunning. Gotta press and face it. I used to hustle in my reckless days. I'm still setting up, I'm still lit without a plug. I used to hustle in my reckless days. I used to hustle in my reckless days. Um, Now life is more sunny. I used to hustle in my reckless days. Now I'm more humble, willing to take a check for pay. Now I'm more humble and willing to take a check for pay. Now I'm more humble and willing to take a check for pay. You see, I can still flexing, I can still flexing, I can still flex with flavor. I can still flex with flavor. I can still flex with flavor. Guess I'm still lit without a plug. Let me see, and I take a check for pay. Ain't got a cop a brick, having debts to pay. Ain't got to cop bricks and ain't got to lose a brick and have a debt to pay. Ain't got to lose a brick and have a debt to pay. Ain't got to. Let me see. Ain't got to take a front and have a debt to pay because I got to tie that to the plug. So I ain't got to take a. Even if you don't get it, it's gonna be right. But it's all. Then people will study it like, damn, every damn thing he said makes sense. Ain't gotta take a front and have a debt to pay. I ain't gotta take a front and have a debt to pay. I don't have to have nobody front me no dope and have a debt to pay. And have a debt to pay. I'm still getting money. But I'm still getting bread. I'm still getting bread. The something way. I gotta find something way that rhyme with reckless. I'm still getting bread. A subtle way. Uncle Fester's face. I'm still getting bread. A blessed. I get money legit and still blessings came. Okay, that's it. I get money legit and still blessings came. Got a debt to pay. I get money legit and still blessings came. Guess I'm lit without a plug. Like Uncle Fest, guess I'm still lit. I get money legit and still blessings came. Guess I'm still lit without a plug. Like Uncle Fester's face. That's it. That's it. We finished that bar. I get money legit and still blessings came. I want to let you hear it, but I want to surprise you. I know we ain't gonna do the whole thing. I want to surprise you with the whole thing, but we're gonna go over it. I get money legit and still blessings came. Guess I'm still lit without a plug. With blessings came. Especially when I bless the stage. Especially when I bless the stage. Let me throw some sauce on it. When I bless the stage, guess I'm still lit without a plug. Like Uncle Fester's face. Now that's not something I would say in a battle, but that's something I would build. I wouldn't. It's not relevant enough. It's not strong enough. It's not derogatory, but it still shows the structure of how to build something. Let me see. We not running just a race. Life can be cunning. Gotta press and face it. I used to hustle in my reckless days. Now I'm more humble and willing to take a check for pay. I ain't gotta take a front and have a debt to pay. I get money legit and still blessings came. Especially when I bless the stage. Guess I'm still lit without a plug. Like Uncle Fester's face. Let's say it again. We not running just a race. Life can be cunning. Gotta press and face it. I used to hustle in my reckless days. Now I'm more humble and I'm willing to take a check for pay. I ain't gotta take a front and have a debt to pay. I get money legit and still blessings came. Especially when I bless the stage. Guess I'm still lit without a plug. Like Uncle Fester's face. Oh, that's fire. Dang. Okay, so that's going to the next one. Okay, I'm lit without a plug like Uncle Fester's face. That's a crazy image. That's what we're gonna rap with. We're gonna say that. That's what I'm gonna rhyme what I wanna say. That's a crazy image. We're gonna write a verse, like a half a verse. That's a crazy image. I hope this isn't too long. That's only 10 minutes. Dang, it took 10 minutes for one. But let's look at the components of that. So what I did is I had the punch at the end of it, and then I had the so the punch gave me the rhyme scheme. So that lets me know how to start nothing's random. So I know how to start the rhyme scheme, and I know that the punch is about me being lit without a plug like Uncle Fester's face. So I at least got to tie being lit without a plug to something. So the build up was just not needing a plug no more, succeeding in life by doing something positive. I'm still lit without a plug, like Uncle Fester's face. That's how everything has to make sense. That's a crazy image. Let me see, I'm a problem. You can die. Okay, that's a crazy image. Even scholars, that's a crazy image. I'm a problem child, raising them Okay, let's get a little more derogatory on this one. I'm gonna use this one to tie to that. I'm a problem child. Raising them, you can die. Let me see. I'm a problem child. Raising them. So how are we gonna tie that to something? I'm a problem child. Raising them, you can die from just babysitting. That's a crazy image. Life, life. That's a crazy image. So I'm a problem child. I was a problem child. Raising them, I was a problem child. Raising them, you can die from just babysitting. I want to say something funny, but we still got to now. What we gotta tie metaphor to that. That's a crazy image. Um, what metaphor can I quickly make with crazy image? Let me see. That's a crazy image. Um, it's reality. It's not like I made a gimmick. Let me just start building it. Train my brain to get it. Even if I don't use this part, I gotta just train myself to get into the groove of that metaphor. It's reality. Not like I made a gimmick. It'll sometimes you gotta trust yourself and it'll come together. Not like I made a gimmick. It's a painted picture. So that's just one part of it that I'm building up to that actually makes sense. I'm still correlating something. It's reality, not like I made a gimmick. It's a painted picture. So I'm still talking about the last verse like that's a crazy image. It's reality, not like I made a gimmick. It's a painted picture, like I painted a picture of something. It's a painted picture. It's a painted picture. I'm a problem child. Raising them, you can. It's a painted picture. Let me see. And it's apparent. And it's apparent that you leave. Let me see. And it's apparent. Y'all gonna get it when I do it. And it's apparent that you leave. That you leave. I claim the crib. I claim the crib. I claim the crib. And everything that I claim the crib and everything that's in it. Anybody in the way of victim. I'm a problem child. And everything that's in it. Anybody in the way of victim. In the way of victim. My mind does it automatically, but I'm gonna tell you how I did it. Been doing it for so long. I've got so good at writing this kind of format. Anybody in the way of victim, I'm a problem. Anybody in the way of victim, I've been a problem child. Gotta say it like that. I've been a problem child. Raising them, you can die from just babysitting. Okay, let's see how we tied that together. Okay. That's a crazy image. It's reality, not like I made a gimmick. It's a painted picture, and it's apparent that you leave. So that's how I'm starting off. At least I'm tying something to it just for this example. Since I'm saying I'm a problem child, raising them, you can die from just babysitting. That's why I say it's apparent that you leave. Because for a babysitter to have a child, your parent got to leave. I'm going to take the crib. I'm going to take the crib and everything that's in it. Anybody in the way of victim. So it's like if the parent leave, that's the baby saying, I'm going to take the crib, anything that's in it. Anybody in the way of victim. I've been a problem child. Raising them, you can die from just babysitting. That's fire. Dang, I'm playing with it, but it's actually fire. That's a crazy. And we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do a scheme. I might. It depends on how much time passed. We're gonna do one more, then we're gonna do a scheme. We're gonna do 3 lead up punches, then we're just gonna do one long scheme. But this is how you write bars. You don't have to write it as long as me. Some people do 3 bar setups and have a punch at the end of it. Then they go to the next one and they writing it the way we writing it. They're not just writing a long. That's not how you write battle rap. You write battle rap in bars. That's why they be like every bar. That's how you supposed to write. Y'all want to go back to the beginning and see what we did just now. We not running just the race. Life can be cunning. Gotta press and face it. I used to hustle in my reckless days. Now I'm more humble and I'm willing to take a check for pay and ain't got a front and have a debt to pay. I ain't gotta take a front and have a debt to pay. I get money legit and still blessings came, especially when I blessed the stage. Guess I'm still lit without a plug like Uncle Fester's face. That's a crazy image. It's reality, not like a painted gimmick. It's a painted picture. And it's apparent that you leave. I'ma claim the crib and everything that's in it. Anybody in the way of victim. I've been a problem child. Raising them, you can die from just babysitting. Damn, that's fire. Well, how can you die from babysitting? Let me see. I guess I guess I guess if you could see it in the if you could see it in the past, because I want to rhyme that with something. If you could, you can die from just babysitting. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna leave it in the past. You can. I'm gonna say I'm gonna leave it in the past. I'm gonna leave it in the past. Cause I'm free at last from the. Cause I'm free. I'm just gonna go somewhere wild. I'm free at last from the. I'm still tying this in my mind, especially to keep track of it, just to keep it thematic, just to train myself and keeping the theme. I'm still talking about being free from the streets from the first verse that we did. I'm still talking about um not having to plug, being lit as Uncle Fester face. Then I go into this on how then I do the babysitting stuff, but I'm like, I'm gonna leave it in the past. But then I'm still like, I'm still free at last. I got this flow in this. When I rap it, a heater blast, it'll turn sand into a piece of glass. That's right there. I'm gonna leave it in the past, cause I'm free at last from the demons and the things. Cause I'm free at last from the demons and them feeble acts. Cause I'm free at last from them demons and them feeble acts. I'm gonna leave it in the past, cause I'm free at last from. Cause I'm free at last from the. Cause I'm free at last. Cause I'm free at last and I. Cause I'm free at last when I. Cause I'm free at last from needing to lit a heater blast. Cause I'm free at last from needing to lit it from needing to lit the heater blast. Free at last from now. I'm gonna go back to making a comparison to where not I don't need the streets. I can do it positively. Cause I'm free at last from needing to lit the heater blast. After this one, we're gonna do a scheme, a funny one too that I prepared. Um, I'm gonna leave it in the past. I'm free at last I'm free at last from the need to lit the heater blast. I'm free at last. I'm gonna do a little cadence right here. So since it doesn't have that much substance, it doesn't have that much content. So that's when I really play with the cadence when the content isn't that um complicated. I'm gonna leave it in the past. I'm free at last from needing to lit the heater blast. You can believe it when I rap. You can believe it when I rap. You can believe it when I rap. Everything is everything is everything is gas from the heated from a, everything is gas from a heated spaz. When it spits, it can turn sand into a piece from a heated gas. Yeah, every you can believe it when I rap. Everything is you can believe it when I rap. Everything is trapped in the heated gas. When I spit, it can turn sand into a piece of glass. Everything is trapped in the heated gas. In the heated gas. When I spit, it can turn sand into a piece of glass. Okay, we done with that one. Now we gotta go into the schemes. So those are punches that I made punches and those are build ups to punches, setups to punches. Not just rapping and then just saying what you want to say at the end of the rap. No, you could set it up and have a theme throughout your whole bar structure. It'll keep your ideals just constantly coming. That's how you keep your ideals coming, but you got to have a blueprint. You got to give your mind something to follow. You train yourself. Let's look at that again. We not running just a race. Life can be cunning. Gotta press and face it. I used to hustle in my reckless days. Now I'm more humble, and I'm willing to take a check for pay. I ain't gotta take a front and have a debt to pay. I get money legit and still blessings came. Especially when I bless the stage. Guess I'm still lit. Without a plug, like Uncle Fester's face. That's a crazy image. But it's reality, not like I made a gimmick. It's a painted picture. And it's apparent that you leave. I claim the crib and everything that's in it. And anybody in the way a victim. I've been a problem child, raising them. You can die from just babysitting. I'ma leave it in the past. I'm free at last from a need to lit the heater blast. You can believe it when I rap. Everything is trapped in the heated gas. When I spit, it can turn sand into a piece of glass. I'm okay. Now let's get deeper with this. Now let's get deeper with this act. Now let's get okay. Now let's get deeper with the act. Let's get deeper with this. Let's get deeper with this rap. Now let's get deeper with this rap. I could say rap again. I hate saying the same word twice, but I'm gonna do it. Never do that. Sometimes you could break the rules, but I don't even break that rule. Well, I said rap up here. You believe it when I rap. I never rhyme the same word twice, so I can't even do that. Let's get deeper. Let's get deeper. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Turn sand into a piece of glass. Burn ink into the pad. Joe knows. Okay, let's do it like that. Ink into the pad, and then we're gonna play around and make a scheme, and this is it. Burn ink into the pad. Joe knows. Lord knows. No, no, that's I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna lead into that. Burn ink into the pad. Joe knows. Now we're gonna make a scheme. This is how you make a scheme. Now Joe knows I will son you and jack him for his dough, bro. So that's saying Joe knows I will son you and jack him for his dough, bro. So that's Joe knows I will son you because Joe was the father of Jackie. So I will jack him for his dough, bro. Wait, Joe knows his son is Jackie. I got Modo. Somebody get your main when I'm clapping mine in slow mo. So that's saying somebody get your man. Somebody get your man. Get your man. I don't know if that's a reach. Somebody get your man. Somebody get your man. Like get your man. That's a reach. When I'm clapping mine in slow mo, this Michael put them all on the stretcher. This Michael put them all on the stretcher. Marlon on it. That's how you write a scheme though. When you rap it, you gotta play with the cadence of it. Put them all on the stretcher. Daddy cried. Now let's look at that again. Joe, so that's how you write a scheme. I'm just playing with the names of all the Jackson Fives. And I started off by saying Joe knows. Then I said all the names of the people in the Jackson Five. That's how you write a scheme. So a scheme don't really have to be a metaphor. It's just tying a bunch of ideals into one prime principle. I just made that up. Joe knows I will son you and jack him for his dough, bro. Wait, Joe knows his son is Jackie. I got Modo. Somebody get your man when I'm clapping mine in slow mo. This Michael put 'em all on the stretcher. Daddy cried, wait, Jermaine, Michael, Marlon, and Stretcher, that's divine, cause if you saw what I did to his Tito, I just turned him into the Jackson 5. If you saw what I did to his Tito, so Tito was the last one I threw in there. So I said, let me see. Joe knows his son is Jackie, Jermaine, when I'm clapping Michael, Marlon, and Tito. Okay, let's do that again. That's it. But that's how you write a scheme, and don't make it better than that. I didn't even use that. I had that written for a battle. I just shared that now because it's too reachy. Like this Michael put a Marl on the stretcher. Like, but if you say it like Marl on the stretcher, like a vet will get it, but to the untamed ear, like nah, they'll be like nah, that's too reachy, man. But let's start at the beginning, y'all, and then we get up out of here. Let me see. We not running just a race. Life can be cunning. You gotta press and face it. I used to be. Wait, let me say that with some passion since this is our last time saying it. We not running just a race. Life can be cunning. Gotta press and face it. I used to hustle in my reckless days. Now I'm more humble and I'm willing to take a check for pay. I ain't gotta take a front and have a debt to pay. I get money legit and still blessings came, especially when I bless the stage. Guess I'm still lit without a plug. Uncle Fester's face, that's a crazy image. It's reality, not like I made a gimmick. It's a painted picture, and it's apparent that you leave. I claim the crib and everything that's in it. Anybody in the way a victim, I've been a problem child. Raising them, you can die from just babysitting. I'ma leave it in the past. Free at last from the need of letting the heater blast. You can believe it when I rap. Everything is trapped in the heated gas. When I spit, it can turn sand into a piece of glass. Burn ink into the pad. Joe knows I will son you and jack him for his dough, bro. Wait, Joe knows his son is Jackie. I got Modo. Somebody get your main. When I'm clapping mine in slow mo, this Michael put them all on the stretcher. Daddy cried, wait, Jermaine, Michael, Marlon, and Stretcher, that's divine, cause if you saw what I did to his Tito, I just gave Jackson 5. You in trouble with a vet. Let me write that down. Dang. No, that's it. We're gonna end it with that. Cause I don't want to do more than 30 minutes. So man, that's it. I'll do another one, bro. But I want to leave it so y'all. That's the difference. That's how you build up. That's an example of how you can just practice writing, man. Everybody keep your same format. Everybody got their same personalities. Everybody got the way of delivering their own emotions. But this is like the structure of battle rap, and just, I mean, just real the essence of it laid bare, made actually simple but complicated. And that's it, man. So yeah, that's a bar science. You can see more bar sciences if you check the channel. I got more of them. I haven't done one in a while, but I'll do more. Peace, innovate.